everybody, I'm Tom Vassell, and welcome to our unboxing channel. Today we're taking a look at Massive Darkness 2 Hellscape. I don't know a whole lot about Massive Darkness 2. In fact, I didn't know it was called Hellscape, which makes me actually less interested in the game. But I do like the art on this a lot. Let's see what's inside this fairly huge box. All right. First we have the rules. Oh, and scenarios. Okay. So these are not particularly long rules. I know this is some comparisons to the zombie side. So, all right. And then this shows what goes in each box for the miniatures. I wish more companies would do that. Then we have a board here and some counters. Oh, there are all the miniatures. Wow, that is a good chunk of what's in this game. But let's take a look at the... Here we have Michael, the Corrupted Archangel, and the Reaper. I don't fear him. All right, some sort of track. These are kind of thin cardboard. I'm assuming there's more characters than just Michael, but... Paladin dashboard, the Shaman dashboard. All right. The Wizard Spell Amulet and the Berserker dashboard. I'm actually very interested in this now if each of the characters has a very different and unique dashboard. I like that. A bunch of counters. Wound counters. Looks like these do various effects on their side. Here's your typical wound characters. Oh, it's a Valentine heart. And magic attacks. Oh, there's a lot of counters in this game. Look at all those. Key counters. Are these locks? These are probably poison. Snake is always used for poison. Perpetuating the myth that snakes are poisonous. Some of them are, but in fantasy, if it's a snake, it's poisonous. All right, so here we have... I really like this artwork. These look like bad dudes. It looks like different levels, too. So yellow, orange, and red. That's something Simon does with a lot of other things. Yep. Roaming monsters. Oh, I thought these were like bosses. So these are the roaming monsters. You know what I'm figuring? I think there's a lot of stuff for Massive Darkness to get different monsters. So this is the base set. Probably just has one boss and all that. Whew. Well, there's a lot more stuff underneath the miniatures. But y'all are here to see the miniatures, probably. So let's figure out how to take this apart without breaking it, because this is not particularly well made. So there's tape. Is it on all four sides? Of course it is. Alrighty, well normally I would just break that tape open, but I think it would break the plastic. This plastic is not particularly strong, and if we end up keeping this game, I doubt we're going to keep stuff in this plastic because I think it would break after a while. But I might be wrong on that. Alright, folks, we're down to the last seal. All right. Now let's flip it back over. Of course, there we go. I want to see this thing because this thing looks nasty as all get out. It's a guy riding tentacles. That's a pretty cool model. With a giant sickle. This must be the Reaper. Which makes me think that this here then is the Archangel. I mean, I'm assuming the biggest guys are the bosses, but I guess I shouldn't make that assumption. Here's more people. These look like, you know, your typical enemies that you're going to be fighting. All very skeletal. Well, these guys look like dwarves. All right. That's level 1. We got a couple more huge models here. This guy showed up from Moon Knight. All right. Oh, my. If I don't remember how these fit in... I don't understand why people wear rings of daggers around their neck. Did this one break? Oh, yeah. Wow, that's a little... These are a little... That's a little fragile. Oh, this guy looks like he escaped from Lords of Hellas. Well, that's cool. Oh, man. I'm really bad at remembering exactly how I pulled these out. Here's a bunch of demon stuff. Ah, these guys are a different color, so I'm assuming They're the heroes. Oh, you can be a centaur? That's cool. I don't know that there's many fantasy games where you can be a centaur. So that's kind of an unusual choice. There's your typical paladin. I'm assuming that's, we saw that earlier. The barbarian. Okay. Miniatures seem, typical CMON miniatures. Here we have a bag for the rogue. I'm assuming it's a bag for locked doors. Here's the trays that come with the game. Look very similar to Zombicide trays. There's a lot of stuff in this here. Lots of dice. I wonder if the different color dice mean something. So let's take a look here. Orange dice have a 3, a 2, 2 twos, a 1, and then a sword with a roll again, which I hope is exploding dice. The yellows have 2 exploding dice, but fewer swords on the sides. Okay. And then this purple die, which I bet is a specific die for a certain character. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Some colored rings for the different characters. And then the board. CMON likes their big square boards, that's for sure. Brightly colored, and I'm assuming, yeah, they're all two-sided. All right. You can play in the happy side or the side of this. All right, so, here's the different characters. They're actually using the word mob now in these games. Okay. So this guy's a ranger, centaur. I like that. Then we have Urk, who looks like some sort of fairy shaman. Then Mathrin, who's wearing a very uncomfortable mask on his stomach, a wizard. Then Gita Berserker. The one thing about fantasy always cracks me is these people wear these ridiculous things that it seems like it would take, a year to put on and off. Sir Ronan, the paladin, and Phaedra, the rogue. Okay, then we got some Shadowbane stuff. These are, I'm assuming these are doors, cards. These are mobs, levels, different levels. We have skeletons, infernal imps, demons, fallen angels, undead, satyrs, fire entities, gargoyles. Okay, so that's a decent amount of cards there. Then there's a really big pack of little cards here, another pack of little cards, and another pack of little cards. So we'll start with the little pack first. Mob item levels 1 to 2. All right, so we have Blade Knuckles, Enchanted Pike, Soul Eater, Devil's Sword. Okay, it looks like there's a lot of different kinds of items. That's good, because I like, when I play a dungeon crawl, I really like getting items. This is skills for the different characters. I'm actually pretty pumped about giving this dungeon crawl a whirl. Let's see what we got. We got Berserker skill. What's his level 1 skill? Fatal Fury. What's his level 3 skill? Fatal Fury 2. Oh, please. Fatal Fury 3. Fatal Fury 3. Yes. All right, what's this one? Beyond Fury. Charge. So I'm assuming this will be charge 2. Ah! And this won't be USB charge? No. Okay, so we'll flip them over to the other side. These are arrow cards. I have to say, it looks, and I might be wrong here, but it looks like the characters have some very different abilities to them. Tailored swiftness? If that was an accident, Battle Wizard. Dark Magic 3. Okay. Well, that looks cool. So so we got items, and then we got skills. Starting equipment. So this looks like actual equipment. The other equipment, I think, looks like something that the monsters would drop. So what do you start with, you think? A rusty sword. No one ever starts with a good sword. A crude axe. Fair enough. Short bow. A wooden staff. Dagger. Ash wand. Health potion. Looks like several health potions. Mana potions. A battered leather armor. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff. Common treasures. Wow, there's a lot of these. Rare treasures. Greaves. Elven vest. A little generic here. Demonic gauntlets. Sun amulet. Seer's amulet. Epic treasures. These better be named. Dragon mask. Okay. Heavy greaves. Spiked armor. And then what are these? Legendary? No, just epic treasures. Divine gauntlets. Well, there's definitely a lot of stuff in this box here. Alrighty, and knowing CMON, there's also 600 other boxes, but this is the one I have. So I like that, actually. I can kind of judge this set based on just this one box. So there you go, folks. That's what's inside Massive Darkness 2. I'm Tom Bassel. Thanks for watching our unboxing channel.